Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
So malinaw po na ganitong pattern din ang ginagawa nila. However, ay malinaw din ang binanggit ni General Yusana ng PNP na hindi nila nilalayon na targetin itong mga organisasyon na ito. Kasi ang report na pumasok sa kanila based on the deponents and witnesses accounts for the application of search warrant, may mga lawless elements na nag-iimbak ng bala, mga baril at mga explosives in some areas. Kung kaya, nababahala din ang PNP at nang mag-verify sila ay mayroong mga reports from the barangay na may mga presensya ng mga ganitong tao na hindi naman taga roon pero labas-pasok at nagkakaroon ng mga ginagamit na bahay. Very typical sa underground forward deployment operations sa paghahanda ng mga tactical offensives sa mga sentrong bayan at sentrong lungsod na tinatawag nilang Sparrow Operations, which is actually a special assassination project against high-profile and focused targets of government leaders and military and police officers. So sa panghuli po, gusto ko lang pong banggitin na hindi pa man natatapos ang investigation and operations review and evaluation ng Philippine National Police prematurely and premeditated nila. Kinalculate na nila ang propaganda nila. At ito'y dinala na nila sa abroad, sa international. Kung kaya kailangan talagang kaming mga former rebels, mga former CPP, NP, NDF cadre ay lumabas at tumulong sa government para may paliwanag kung ano talagang nangyaring ito. Kasi sa konteksto po ito ng pagsasagawa ng coordinated NPA offensives known as sa kanilang parlansa, Special Regional Partisan Operations. At ito po ay direktiba ng Central Committee ng Communist Party at ibinaba ito sa lahat ng Regional Party Committee including the Southern Tagalog Regional Party Committee. At dahil dyan, kapag ito ay Sparrow Operations or Special Assassination Project, malaki ang papel ng mga urban-based operators, functionaries, and underground operatives na nakabase sa mga sentrong bayan at sentrong lungsod. Similarly, ito ngayon ang circumstansyang sumusulpot at na-unfold na nanggagaling dito sa nangyaring sakleo or simultaneous anti-crime and law enforcement operations supposedly against mga kontrabando and against lawless elements, but nag-give away din ang CPP sa pamamagitan ng kanilang special propaganda attempts na in-identify pala nila na ito ay network talaga sa mga network nila. Network at operatiba ng mga gamit nila for above ground cover operations para maitago ang armed underground terroristic component ng kanilang operations sa CPP, NPA, NDF. Nonetheless, ang aking binabahagi po ay hindi ko personal lamang na mga information. Ito po ay nanggaling sa direct conference kanina na ginawa namin ng ating National Cadre Sambayanan Group sa ating Area Cadre Sambayanan Group dyan sa Calabarzon, nakatatapos lang before the press conference.
Bayan Muna Representative Ferdinand Gaita claimed that in one case, the search warrant for an individual's house. But when operatives didn't find him there, they went to the Bayan office where the target was and roughed him up to justify the claim that he fought back. How does General Yusana and ELCAC respond to this?
Ganito, from our point of view as law enforcement, no? Kasi we are talking about yung implication po nito sa batas and the violations that come with it. Kung sa pakali po si Bayan Muna Representative Ferdinand Gaite would claim na may mga certain violations that may have been committed by our police officers on the basis of what he called as pagpasok po doon sa mismo opisina ng bayan at wala po doon yung tao na subject of the search warrant. And then nagkaroon po ng mga altercations and all, and skirmishes. Palagay ko naman ho kung pwede niyang i-prove po ito sa korte, he has all the right para magsampa po ng kaso sa ating mga kapulisan. Hinikayat po namin, kahit sino po, hindi po naman natin kinokondone yung ating mga kapulisan na kung sakali man po legitimate man yung operation pero may mga lapses in the procedures, then we are more than willing to accommodate yung kanilang mga complaints. But until then, wag po tayong mag-speculate Kasi we're talking about here the pieces of evidence that we have gathered. May mga batas tayo na nagiging basihan kung merong mga akusasyon ng bawat isa. Madalas po kasi nagbibigay lang sila ng mga pahayag. Some of them are default statements na sabi na planted ang evidence and all. Ito yung pinakakalat nila. But syempre from our end, ito po yung mga ebidensya na nagpapatunay na marami kaming mga na-generate na ebidensya. Kung meron din po silang ebidensya in their favor, then they can file an action against our police officers. At willing naman po ang kapulisan na mag-accommodate ng complaint coming from them. Kung di man ho sa NBI, magpunta ho sila. Pero habang wala itong mga ito, we can only say that wala rin ho naman talaga silang ebidensya. And these are all hearsay from their end.
Maraming salamat po, General Yusana. Ngayon naman po, we have another question. Ano po ang masasabi natin sa akusasyon ng kalaban na ang naganap na operasyon daw ay dahil sa naging pahayag ng Pangulo na shoot to kill sa mga teroristang rebelde?
Well, it was coincidence that a few days before that operation, the President made mention of, he mentioned himself na yung kung shoot to kill ay kailangang isagawa ng polis o ng kasundaluhan. Sa amin po ay resulta na po ito ng matagal ng conduct ng surveillance na isagawa po yung pag-generate ng search warrant as a result of cooperation coming from the community members themselves. At yung sakleyo naman po ay mula pa ng panahon bago pa lang naupo ang ating presidente, isinasagawa na po ito ng PNP. It is an institutional law enforcement mechanism. And I guess the President has nothing to do about what the PNP did, no? Dahil ito po ay on and off isinasagawa ng ating kapulisan.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Another question. Gaano po kalaking tulong laban sa pamahalaan gaano po kalaking tulong sa laban ng pamahalaan kontra sa teroristang grupo ang pagkakaaresto ng ilang miyembro ng CTG sa Calabarzon?
Well, malaki po ang impact kasi it goes to show na yung efforts ng mga kapulisan, so much so na maraming violations that were committed by the communist terrorist groups. Ang approach po natin is on the legal front, no? Gone are the days na kailangan tayong mag-isip ng mga pamamaraan how to cast aspersion against what the communist has been doing. What we are doing now is really to see to it that the laws are being enforced properly. Alam naman natin, we have learned enough of our lapses, of our flaws. But because this time we've been doing this in accordance with justice system, with human rights, with all the aspects where we can say na yung ating mga kapulisan ay alam ang mga procedures. And of course, with the support coming from other institutions, pati na rin ng mga organized communities, palagay ko sadya talagang nagdidwindle na yung support ng mga mamayan doon po sa communist terrorist operations, no? At malaki po ang impact nito doon po sa Calabarzon dahil isa po ito sa sites ng communist insurgencies, and we are hoping with the increased support coming from the communities, sadya po talaga silang magiging a thing of the past, hopefully before the end of the term of our president.
Thank you po so much, Police Brigadier General Yusana. But we have more questions. I hope we could accommodate this. From our Zoom room po, can General Yusana confirm the details of Ka-Eric's account, specifically the effort to launch the Sparrow Unit's operations in Calabarzon or NCR? Also, why are they going back to a strategy they abandoned in the 1980s? Have the 6 suspects been charged in court or were complaints brought to the fiscals? Kahit dun po muna tayo. General Yusana po.
Details of Ka-Eric's account, I wouldn't want to...
On the Sparrow operations?
Yes, regarding the effort to launch the Sparrow Unit in Calabarzon.
Ako na po ang mag-dedirectang sasagot, Miss Moderator.
Yes,
iyan po ay open declaration. Sa bahagi ni Joe Masison, yan po ay posted publicly sa kanilang official website na Philippine Revolution Web Central. Hanggang ngayon, nandyan pa rin yan. Inilabas nila noong December.